Hey everyone, happy Canada Day. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you're here with us, maybe I've got the live chat actually on the TV, so maybe say hi, let us know that you're here. The other thing is any requests before we start? What's the energy level? Are you guys feeling something a little slower, maybe a little bit faster, maybe some kind of a combo? Also, if there's any specific areas that you want to focus on, feel free to throw that in the chat. And otherwise, we'll just go with the flow and see how we go. So I'll just wait a second to just let everybody come online. Again, I just want to thank all of you for joining me. This is super exciting. Hi, Jen. Hi, Daniel. Really excited that you guys are on this. This is awesome. All right, we'll just wait another minute. Again, if you guys have any requests, let me know. Hey, Richard. Oh, this is so awesome. All right, cool. So we're excited to move. So maybe some flows. So we'll get the heat going a little bit. All right. So I'm thinking we might do like a little bit of wrists and a little bit of shoulders just to warm up a little bit. I know everyone's feeling pretty stiff from just sitting, and then we can start flowing it out. Dave. Oh, also before we started, I did want to say a really big thank you to my partner Dave. He is behind the scenes, so you can't actually see him, but he's been doing an amazing job trying to get this whole thing set up. So thank you for doing that, Dave. Oh man. All right, cool. So why don't we get started? So just to get started, just find a comfortable seated position. I'm on my shins, but feel free to take cross-legged or anything else that feels good. If you are in cross-legged and that's feeling a little bit stiff, maybe just put a towel or a pillow or something like that behind your back. If you've got a block, you can feel free to throw that under your butt, and that'll just help give you a bit of lift. So from here, let's just start the class. We're going to just take 3 deep breaths just to kind of get here, clear our minds. Maybe we had quite a morning, hopefully not. It is a holiday here in Canada. If you're not in Canada, maybe you did have a crazy day. Otherwise, let's get started. So when you're ready, we're going to inhale and exhale. Let it go through the mouth. Inhale. And exhale through the mouth. One more. Inhale. And exhale. All right, slowly opening your eyes. We're going to do a little bit of neck to start. So from here, just bring your chin down to your chest. And we're just going to roll it to the right side. Go really slowly here. And then coming back down towards the left. Just seeing if you notice anything in your neck. Maybe some kinks here. Maybe a little bit of tension, just going back and forth a few times. Breathing here, just trying to really just kind of see what this feels like. Let's do one more on each side. Just moving really slowly here. Maybe even kind of doing a bit of a look up, maybe looking a little bit back, and then continuing down the other side. Going a little bit more sideways, looking back here, and then finally making your way back to center. From here, we're going to take our right hand on the collarbone. We'll take the left hand and just place it underneath your butt. So what this does is just helps bring the shoulder down. So what you want to do is just think about bringing that shoulder down actively, holding the collarbone here, and then just kind of bringing your ear on a diagonal. So we can either hold here or maybe play around with just sort of moving your head side and sort of up and down and just see what this feels like on the neck. Just breathing here. Few breaths, just stretching out the neck here. All right, when you're ready, let's go to the other side. So we're going to take left palm on the collarbone, right hand is going to come under the butt. Again, just to help sort of ground the shoulder here. So you want to keep trying to bring that shoulder down, collarbone, and then when you're ready, just turning. Hey, Jessie. Just saw your note. So from here, just again, if you want, just holding still or maybe moving up and down, seeing what this feels like, just moving in the neck here, just breathing here. Few more breaths. And then when you're ready, we'll just shake out the palms. Let's do a little bit of wrists, and then we'll kind of get into it. So to start, what we're going to do is, we'll come this way. We're going to just put our hands in front of us. So again, shoulders are down, and from here, we're just going to move fingertips down and fingertips up. So just like a slight wrist motion here, just to warm them up, see what this feels like. Maybe even just circling and the other way. So just find a version that is feeling good for your wrists this morning. Just trying to get a little bit of movement here. And then lastly, we're going to take the fingers towards the knees and just coming back on the wrists here. So two variations here is either try to actively keep the heel of your palm on the mat. So this will feel like one stretch. The other is actually thinking about lifting the heels of the palm and then kind of moving back in the hips. So just see what this feels like. Don't go too intense here. You don't want a very intense wrist stretch. Just a little bit, just to kind of get them going. All right, from here, just grab the hands and just do a little bit of rotation here. Maybe try and go in the other direction if you can figure out what that looks like. I always mess this up, so we'll see how you do. And lastly, I actually just want to do a little foot stretch. So coming onto your knees, what we're going to do is watch your toes here. Try and get all 5 toes on each foot down on the mat. And I like this shirt too, Daniel. So what we're going to do from here is just kind of coming back on the toes here and just holding here. So a lot of times we don't actually stretch out our toes, we don't stretch out our feet, and our feet hold a lot of body weight all day. So this might feel very intense for you. So if it does, just come a little bit more forward and just use your hands to help support you. Otherwise, if this doesn't feel like much, feel free to actually just come backwards to put a little bit more weight. So just breathing here, wherever you are. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more here. Inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to stay on the shins, but now have your toes not engaged, so just the tops of your feet are on the mat. From here, we're actually going to take our hands behind us and try and bring those knees up. So this is going to feel like a bit of a different stretch on the feet. So see what this feels like. To increase the intensity, just keep coming back, keep adding more weight. To decrease the intensity, bring the knees towards the mat. So see what this feels like. Just breathing here. Giving your feet a little bit of love this morning. Inhale. Hey, Steve. Thanks so much for joining. Just breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. All right, let's release that. Coming to tabletop and then just start shaking out those feet. And when you're ready, let's go into our first downward dog. So first downward dog of the day, bring those hips back. Maybe having really bent knees here. Trying to get some weight in the heels. And just seeing what this feels like. Working towards straight, but if your knees are bent, just find something that feels good for your body. Just breathing here, let go of the head. Maybe shaking it out a little bit. Maybe going side to side. Maybe finding any kind of movement that's just waking up the body this morning. So just breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. All right, so as Jen said, let's turn up the heat a little bit. So let's step to the top of the mat, arms up, inhale. And exhale, palms down. Inhale once more. And exhale, folding over the legs. Inhale, back flat, look up. And exhale, step it back, Chaturanga. Arms up. Now instead of doing upward dog, let's come back to plank and back to Chaturanga. And let's do that one more time. Back to plank and Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog and exhale to downward dog. So just breathing here. From here, point the toes together, heels out. We're going to take a pigeon-toed downward dog. So just see what this feels like. Again, maybe bending the knees here. Just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. All right, stepping again, top of the mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, folding over the legs. This time, let's hold it here for just a breath. Grabbing ankles, grabbing toes, maybe hands coming underneath. So just picking a version, maybe going really deep into the bend here. This really helps getting into the hamstrings. Breathing here, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, palms to the mat, step or hop back, Chaturanga, and back to plank. Let's come down, Chaturanga, back to plank, and Chaturanga one more time. Inhale to upward dog, let it go, and downward dog. So just breathing here. Downward dog might not feel like it, but is actually a bit of a resting pose, especially when we're flowing out. So see how you can make this one a little more active and still feeling it. Just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, let's take right foot or right knee to the ceiling. Just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Stepping that foot between the palms, coming up into high lunge. So arms up, inhale here. Tuck that tailbone, get that core active, feeling this here. Let's do a little bit of arms, so bringing our arms to bent, opening that chest here, seeing what this feels like. Then bring the arms back up, inhale, and exhale. Bring those arms back, chest is open here. One more time, arms up, and bring them back down. Just breathing here. Palms down to the mat. Let's kick it back. If you want to turn up the heat a little bit more, maybe doing a three-legged Chaturanga. We won't do any push-ups this time. So coming down, Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale to downward dog. So just breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. From here, bring that left knee to the ceiling, looking under the left arm, feeling a little bit of a twist here, and then stepping that foot between the palms, arms up into high lunge. So again, want to get really active here. Legs are active, hands up, tucking that tailbone, core is tight. Just breathing here, inhale. And exhale, bend those arms, open the shoulders. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, open that heart. From here, palms to mat. Kick it back, either three-legged Chaturanga or regular, pick your choice. Coming down, Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale to downward dog. From here, bringing those feet out to mat width and just walking the hands back. Now let's come into squat. So from here, what I want you to do is just kind of move back and forth, really trying to get into the hips here. So just breathing here, seeing what this feels like. You can also pick stillness, and you can also try maybe bring arms out and then back, arms out and back, using the elbows here to bring the legs a little bit wider, again moving back and forth. From here, I want you to pick the hips up all the way to the ceiling, coming into a forward fold. From here, what I want to do is bring in that right knee, left leg is going to be straight, and just seeing what this feels like. So maybe holding elbows if you're not quite touching the mat right now, and just seeing what this feels like. So getting into this pose, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. From here, straightening that right leg and bending the left. And again, just seeing what this feels like. Just trying to get a little bit of a twisted stretch here. Inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. From here, let's walk the hands out into our plank position. From here, coming down, Chaturanga, maybe going to your knees, inhaling to upward dog, and exhaling to downward dog. From here, let's step again, top of the mat, inhale, arms up, and exhale, arms down. All right, from here, let's just, Daniel, from here, let's just stand at the top of the mat. We're going to be in mountain pose. So mountain pose is actually an active pose. So keeping the arms nice and active here. Legs should be active, just breathing here, taking a quick breath for yourself. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, I'm going to stand this way so you can see me, but we're actually going to do our first balancing pose. So we're going to go into tree pose. So a couple of variations for tree. You can either start with the toes on the mat. You can bring it to your ankle, or lastly, bring it to your thigh. Just whatever you do, don't bring it to your knees. From here, we're going to take hands in prayer, bringing the thumbs right between the chest to the sternum, just holding here. Trying your best to see how you're balancing. Everything should be active here. Thinking about tucking that tailbone and just breathing here. If you're falling out of it, don't worry about it. A trick is to find a spot on the floor or the wall that isn't moving. So, whoops, I just lost my balance here. So just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, just bringing that foot down, and let's move to the other side. So again, pick whichever part on your leg. Maybe toes are on the ground, maybe ankle, and lastly, maybe thigh. Again, not on the knee. And what you want to do is really push that foot into your leg, and just try to find some peace at this pose. So see what you can do to calm the mind. Everything's active here, watching that core. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Slowly bring that leg down, arms up. Inhale and exhale, folding over the legs. Let's step it back and come all the way down to our belly here. From here, let's take our right palm out and coming into our barrel pose. So we're just going to roll over on that shoulder, either keeping the leg stacked or maybe bringing that leg behind, so knees to the ceiling. From here, bringing that head down, and then either keeping the palm in front or just bringing it behind. So find something that feels good. Just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. From here, coming back to center. This time, left palm on the floor. Shirt keeps coming up. And then slowly just going over the shoulder this time again. So bringing that knee to the ceiling or stacked, heads down, and just seeing what this feels like. So you should feel a nice shoulder stretch here. Just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. From here, coming back to center, let's make our way back into downward dog. Let's do our last flow. So this time, stepping to the top of the mat, let's go into our chair pose. So bringing the seat down, so really digging into the heels here, digging into the hips, bringing them back. Arms are coming up. So inhaling and exhale. Everything's active here, tailbone's tucked, core's tight. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Folding over the legs here, stepping or hopping back. Down to Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale back to downward dog. From here, lifting the left leg, planting it between the palms. From here, pivoting that back foot. Let's go into our warrior one. So from here, squared hips is really important in our warrior one. So just move that back leg so that you can kind of square your hips. If you're really struggling, just go into high lunge. So from here, arms up, just holding our warrior one here. Inhale, really trying to dig into that front leg. Inhale and exhale. From here, switching and going into our warrior two. So this one, nice and towards the side. Again, everything should feel very active in this pose, especially your back leg. So watch your back leg. Just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Finally, let's reverse. Let's bring that left arm behind us. Right arm's just sliding down the back. Inhale and exhale. From here, bring palms to mat. Bring that left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. From here, let's go to the other side. Right leg lifts. Plant it between the palms. And warrior one. So again, arms up. Watching the square here in the legs. Really actively using both of your legs here. Active arms, tucking that tailbone. And core is tight. So breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. See if you can dig a little bit deeper in that front knee. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go warrior two. Towards the side. Just breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Reverse. Bring that left palm down the leg. Right arm over. Breathing here. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Palms to mat. Bring that foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, downward dog. All right, let's start cooling it down. So let's come back to seated. So from here, let's do a few forward folds. We'll do a bridge, and then we'll really just kind of start getting ready for Shavasana. So from here, let's do straight legs. So two variations here. You can either just take staff pose, which if you're looking for something a little bit less active, legs are going to be straight, palms are going to come beside you, nice open chest. So this is still really good. Nice way to stretch the body. If you want to go into the forward fold, then slowly keeping that back straight, just using your hands to walk a little bit more forward. Maybe putting a pillow under your knees if you're finding that your knees are trying to creep up. And lastly, just folding over the legs here. So just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Coming back up to center. Let's take diamond legs this time. So just making a diamond shape with the legs. 2 variations here. So if you want to take this more passive, then feel free to just round the back, like looking towards, trying to get the forehead down to the feet here. So just see how you can do. Otherwise, if you want it a bit more active, let's keep the back flat. And really using the hands here to keep that sort of length in the spine. And then slowly just folding over. You can use your elbows here to help give you a little bit more strength to use to get that back a little bit closer in the chest, closer to the feet. Your gaze is about a foot or 2 in front of you. So either variation, pick your choice, pick your poison, and just breathing here. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. From here, just coming back up to center, and let's make our way onto our backs. We're going to do 1 back bend today, so if you do know how to do your wheel, go ahead and do that. I will just be teaching bridge. So when you're ready, we're going to take our fingertips and try and reach for the heels. If they feel very far, don't worry, just try to think about that motion and try and bring those heels a little bit closer to those fingertips. From here, what we're going to do is lift the hips, trying to find some openness in the chest and the shoulders, maybe even rolling those shoulders underneath. From here, watch that your tailbone is tucked, core is nice and active and tight here. So just breathing here. You should also feel engagement in your glutes and in your thighs. So really check that you're activating these muscles, especially when we're sitting so much, we often forget about our glutes. So just breathing here, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Bring the glutes down. From here, let's just bring the knees to the chest. Just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Really trying to get that back on the ground. Trying to get those knees maybe a little bit closer to the shoulders. Even if those things aren't happening, it's the thinking behind it. So trying to think about it. It's a lot of micro movement sometimes. So just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Last breath here. Inhale and exhale. From here, let's just do a twist on each side, and then we will get into our final pose. So from here, we're just going to take our legs together, arms wide, and then slowly just bring our legs over to the left-hand side. Feel free to bring the bottom leg out a little bit or adjust as you need to, maybe using the left hand on the knees just to help give a little bit more resistance here. Trying to get this right shoulder all the way on the mat if you can. And just breathing here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. From here, coming back to center and then dropping over to the other side. Again, feeling free to take a twist of your choice. Maybe bring that leg a little bit further out, maybe taking that hand on the knee, and again, watching that left shoulder is not trying to creep up. If your shoulder's not coming to the ground, don't fret. Just again, try to visualize it coming down to the ground. So just breathing here, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. One more here, inhale and exhale. From here, coming back to center. Let's hug those knees in one more time. Taking our last few breaths in this pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. From here, maybe taking diamond pose for your Shavasana, maybe classic Shavasana. And if you've got a wall near you, maybe think about getting the legs up on the wall. That can feel so good for your hips. So just finding whichever resting pose you're feeling like today. You can even have legs up on a chair. I've seen that one recently. Otherwise, palms are coming out, or they can just rest on your belly here. Let's take 3 breaths together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just breathing here. Continuing on at your own pace. Just taking these last few moments here for you before we get on with our days. Trying to see if there are any areas in the body that you can relax just a little bit more. Just breathing here. As you're breathing, I just want to leave you with one quote, a motivational quote. So, no one can destroy iron, but its own rust can. Likewise, no one can destroy a person, but his own mindset can. So see what that might mean for you. Sometimes we are our own worst enemies. We prevent ourselves from doing what it is that we want to. So just think about what that might mean for you, if that means anything at all. Now when you're ready, let's slowly start waking up the body, just wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, maybe doing a nice long body stretch, stretching up and down in opposite directions. And then finally, finding whichever side you feel like and roll over, using that arm as a little pillow. And then finally, coming back and meeting me in seated position. To close off the practice, we're going to do 3 more breaths, just like we started. So inhale and exhale through the mouth. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today and sharing your practice. Namaste. Before we end the live stream, I will stay on just for another minute. If you guys have any questions, if you have any comments, I really love your feedback. So if you like the class, let us know. If you want to see something for next time, definitely let us know that too. You just hang around, just looking at the comments. Oh yeah, and happy Canada Day, everyone. I hope you guys enjoy the weather. If you guys are in Toronto, it looks like it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. There's so much sunshine, so hopefully you are able to enjoy being outside a little bit. And Angie. Well, hopefully you got some energy, Angie. We can blame Jennifer for, Jennifer, not me, but Jennifer Cordero for requesting all the movement. Thanks for joining, Angie. All right, cool. So I think that might be it for the comments, but I hope you enjoyed it. Lastly, if you aren't subscribing already, feel free to subscribe, help support us as we're kind of building up this channel. Awesome. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks so much for coming. Happy Canada Day. And thanks for coming, Jen. It's so nice to see you guys on here. And yeah. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. So we'll have to keep reminding to engage the core. Thanks, Jess. Oh, this is awesome. Really love the comments here, guys. It's really fun to just see all of you on here supporting us. This is awesome. Thanks so much, Richard. And yeah, so if you guys aren't subscribing, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Otherwise, we do have our Instagram and our website, movewithjen.ca. And yes, another big shout out to Dave, who did an amazing job getting everything sorted. I wish you guys could see him right now. He's got like, I don't know, 100 computers set up, getting everything going. And he did an absolutely amazing job. So thank you, Dave. All right, cool. So that's it. So we'll end the live session here. Again, thanks everybody for coming and supporting. I hope you guys enjoyed that and have an amazing day. Slide your socks across the room. I guess we could do that. I gotta find my socks though. Are we still live?
Yeah, we are. Oops.
Oh. Okay, bye everyone.
Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day.